Oh, this is the one that's fucking stupid. Alright, I'll go to this chair. It's cold out here. I don't like doing these in my room because I like it to be like a different scenery. You know, that's why I used to do it in the car. But yeah, Vegas. Vegas was today, yesterday, and then again today, and then Friday. It's a whole mess because of rain. The one weekend that it rains in Las Vegas is when NASCAR is in town. That happened at Phoenix a few years back. Granted, I didn't have an issue with that because it was a night race. That was pretty cool. They made it a night race. Except for they drove around like 20 laps under caution, waiting for the rain just so Junior could get the win. If they gave him the win at Talladega, though, then he would have made it to the Final Four, if you think about it. I don't know why I'm talking about this shit. Talk about today's race. How about that? Amazing. Absolutely phenomenal race. Just everything about it, besides the finish, was just exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Now, it was boring for a little bit of the race, but then it heated up. The final 100 or so laps, I could not have asked for anything better besides the finish to not be that fucking stupid. I tweeted before the race that every week, if it really is the same 6 winners every week. It's Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Martin Truex Jr. And then sometimes if we get lucky, it's like an Elliott or a Blaney or a... You know, we might get somebody thrown in there every now and then, but it usually is the same 6 winners. And I was getting really hopeful in the final laps. I was like, oh shit, we might actually get like really lucky today and have like a different winner. Nope. It pissed me the fuck off because it was like, I cannot stand the caution on the final lap rule. That is not the stupidest rule NASCAR has, but that's one of them. A lot of old school fans won't have an issue with that because it used to be like, you know, the race would be, if the race was 200 laps, the race would be 200 laps. They wouldn't go overtime. If there was a caution with like 3 to go, that was probably the end of the race. A lot of old school fans will not have an issue with that. But honestly, I think the race should end under green, unless if it's like a rain shortened race or like a catch fence crash where it obviously cannot end under green or something like that. But yeah. Fuck, I don't know. I hate the caution on the final lap. Just have a restart. Have a restart or just don't pull the caution out at all. Because they could have not pulled the caution out and it would have been perfectly fine. It really would have been. Like, if they didn't pull the caution out, well, actually, they didn't need to pull the caution out when Newman was flipping because it was, like, right before the fucking checkered flag, so. But, come on, like, there's no reason for cautions on the final lap. I really fucking hate them. Like, either don't have them at all or have a restart. How about that? So we can see a green flag finish. And we could actually see possibly Matt DiBenedetto getting the win. Or... it looked like Bowman and Blaney were going to have a really good finish. I was actually ready for that. Like, I was so pumped up. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, this is going to be so fucking awesome when Bowman catches up to Blaney. And, like, 2 amazing drivers that I love, not Logano, are just going to be fucking racing, going at it. That would have been awesome. But, nope, because what happened? I don't even know what brought out that last caution. It was Ross. It was fucking Ross. I love you, Ross, but come the fuck on, dude. He caused so many issues today. Like, I thought he was going to do good today, because he was in the 6th car and everything, and then he had that one caution, I think, and then he had, like, he pit for no reason, like, with Kurt Busch at one point, and then he had that last caution, and it was like, come the hell on, dude. Like, come the fuck on. I love Russ. But yeah, race was amazing. Joey Logano won. I hate that, you know, people are probably going to call rigged because it's the Pennzoil 400, and Joey Logano's riding the Pennzoil car, but it wasn't. I mean, though he did win it last year. It's just because Harvick won it in 2018, and when it was still called the Pennzoil 400. So, yeah, it's not rigged. I mean, if NASCAR was rigged, the Toyota Save Mart 350 would be won by a Toyota every year, or the Toyota Owners 400 would be won by a Toyota every year. Or maybe that's what they want us to think. So they throw in like another manufacturer every now and then just to like make us not think. It's I don't know. Fucking, I'm stupid. I'm really stupid sometimes. A lot of times, all the time. Drinking all this Hennessy, baby. All right, well, I love Melly. Free Melly. I mean, if he killed somebody, probably shouldn't free him. I hear he's getting out in March, which is awesome. I don't know if it's true, but I hear that it's happening. I guess time will tell. Am I right? But yeah, race, amazing. Rating, if it wasn't for that finish, it'd be way higher. But it's still amazingly high. 8.7. 8.7 out of 10. That's what I'm giving it. I think that's what I gave the Daytona 500 too, if I'm not wrong. I don't know. I think it was... No, I actually wasn't stoned during that. Because I, did it, at, 3 in the morning. After. Yeah, I went to bed. I was stoned during the end of the race. I went outside during, the red flag with, 16 to go. And then yeah, that was fun. But the red flags let me come down from it, so, I was still pretty high when Ryan Newman flipped, but I was, in my video, I did a reaction video, I called the Ryan Newman one, even though he was literally upside down. I knew it was bad when he was, the fuel. That was, what made me think, oh, shit, he's in trouble. I knew he was in trouble after that. And, the fact that his car was, so weird. Because I didn't really see, what happened. The car, hitting him, live as it happened. I just knew that, when he was on his roof, he was at a really weird angle. That he was, sliding on his roof. So I was like, shit, he's in trouble. And then he was in trouble. But then he walked out of the fucking hospital 2 days later. So I guess it can't be in that much trouble if you walk out of the hospital. I don't know. I think he'll be back, not next week, but not the week after that. But Atlanta. No. Yeah, Atlanta. Atlanta or Homestead. I think he'll be back. They changed the schedule up, so it's confusing now. Atlanta's the 5th race. And then Homestead is the 6th. I think he'll be back for one of those races. But yeah, he said he'll be back by the summer. Or he said he's going to make a summer push. That's what he said. Is he planned to make a summer push towards the playoffs. So, yeah. Who knows? But yeah, good race today. Xfinity race. I watched all of it. Yeah, I did. I started watching it, and then it rained around lap 50, and then I went to my friend's house to stay the night. We were going to watch it if it went back on, because me and him actually wanted to watch the Daytona 500 together. We watched the first 20 laps, and then it got postponed to the next day. So, we were probably going to watch the Xfinity race last night if it, resumed last night, but it didn't, so we didn't. And then not much really happened in the Xfinity race. I mean, there was still something about it, though, that I enjoyed. I still enjoyed the Xfinity race. I guess just... I think there's a bird nest right outside. I don't know. There used to be. I don't know if it's still there. But yeah. Yeah, not much happened in the Xfinity race, though. Briscoe won. That was cool. I kind of wanted to see Ross win, but then there was one point where he almost, spun around. I wasn't really paying much attention. I was on the phone with my friend for a lot of the race. For a lot of the today portion of the race. But I did see Ross Chastain just almost fucking died. But then he saved his car, so that was cool. He also ran 600 miles today, or over 600 miles today, which is insane. I mean, it really is. Yeah. I love Ross. Ross, I'll marry you. No homo, though. Yeah, Xfinity race, I don't really know. It wasn't that great of a race. Brett Moffitt. No, I don't think he stopped because of a mechanical issue. I think he stopped because he needed to, like, let somebody, like, in a line. I don't know. But there was one car, like, there was a caution that came out because somebody spun. And then another car had, like, fire in its tires. I don't remember exactly. Oh, yeah, Myatt Snyder, he spun out in the grass. And then another car, like, had a fucking engine issue. They were, like, on fire and shit. It was crazy. Yeah. And then Daniel Hemrick also had his wreck yesterday. That's what's weird about, like, these 2-day races. When, like, they like, postpone... They start the race and then they postpone it until the next day. I never liked that. I always just think they should do, like... I know sometimes I can't help it, but I'd rather them just do the entire race on one day. I don't care what day it is, just one day, you know? I've never really liked the 2-day things. I definitely don't like where they do the pace laps, and then they keep doing that, where they do the pace laps, and then it'll start to rain, and then they'll fucking postpone it. That's what they did at Michigan last year. That's what they did at Dover last year. I don't like that. I think they should just fucking do the whole thing on one day. But, yeah. And then the truck race, not much happened there, but Kyle Busch won that. 7 straight Truck Series wins. He's won every race that he's entered. He's only entered 7 races since the Pocono August race in 2018. And he hasn't lost a truck race since May of 2018. I was 15 years old. I'm almost 18. I was 15 years old when Kyle Busch last lost a truck race. Think about that. That's insane. I was in 9th grade. The last time. I'm in 11th grade now. I was in 9th grade the last time Kyle Busch lost a truck race. Shit's insane. Yeah. Crazy. But yeah. I tweeted out before the truck race, I was like, if Kyle Busch doesn't win tonight, I'm so confident that Kyle Busch is going to win tonight, that if he doesn't, I will sleep outside in the garage and it's fucking hella cold. And then he won, so I didn't have to worry about that. But yeah. Alright, I think that's it. Good weekend of racing. Next weekend is Fontana? It is Fontana. And then Phoenix is the 4th race. They had to change this all up. Honestly, I think they should put Sonoma in the West Coast Swing. For the March West Coast Swing. Because I've seen pictures of Sonoma in the springtime, and the grass is green, and it's beautiful. It really is. It's... Like, when you go there in the summertime, the grass is, like, fucking orange or some shit. Like, a fucking puke color. And it's disgusting. But when we go there in the spring, or if we ever did, it'd be really nice looking. But that'll never happen. I need to catch up on Storyfire. I want to upload the Storyfire, but I can't. Like, what? I like the idea of Storyfire, but everybody should be able to upload to it. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about this. But, yeah. Good race weekend. Kind of wish they didn't have a fucking caution on the last lap. But amazing race anyway. Las Vegas. It's honestly just been producing great races the last few years. Since that 2018 fall race. It's just been producing great racing. So, yeah. Alright. I wanted to get back to daily videos at some point. Probably will happen. I talked to my dad about it. Because, like, he keeps his computer upstairs, so I don't have access to it. that often. If I make it very clear that I need to make a video, then he'll like be like, all right, fine. But yeah, I also need that motivation back. All right, peace.